everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today we're going to get into a new game called Lil Guardsman. And this is a game where we basically work at the gate of a city or a town, or probably it obviously has a castle because it takes place in medieval times. And we have to choose who gets to come in and who doesn't. And it sounded like a really fun game. So let's go ahead and get started. And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligence and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. I didn't even start playing the game yet. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us? I haven't even started playing and I've already ruined everything.
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Oh, God.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
Yeah, you don't.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the
that's it.
match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up. Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
And let me guess, don't tell them they're plain and boring.
Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Yes, please. Ooh, Lil puts it in her inventory. It's a cinnamon roll. Looks delicious.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Does he not know what they do? I mean...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Select any highlighted element to learn about it. Okay.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help. But all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human
Wait,
form.
why would I need to call the jester?
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake.
Each call costs an action point.
So I want to try to avoid those, I'm assuming.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Nice.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so this is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. It's got a lot of information you'll need to do your job. You can select the Royal Writ anytime and it won't cost you any action points. Okay, so the Royal Writ, it says if the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. Note, strict 1 slice limit per guardsman. Oh, that's lame. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by the members of the Mage Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Okay, so we gotta look out for Mage Guild people. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and their Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Stryker. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Malcolm. By royal decree. Oh, okay, so we gotta find somebody with a funny name. And we get bonus money? Nice.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory
No,
bag.
Dad.
You keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Okay, and then these.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Wait, there's more. I can click on the old lady.
I already told you. Selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better. Or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know. You can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
We don't get very many action points for that, do we?
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Select and hold to make your decision. Deny, admit. Well, oh, there's a third one, but it's broken. Well, I would assume we let her in because obviously we've known her before. I doubt she's the drug mule.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the
I
tavern
don't
when the
believe
shift
that.
is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
Okay, so you nailed that tutorial. Good job. Okay, so it's the same royal writ. We've already read it, so we'll go ahead and continue. We gotta look out for the people for the Mage Guild. Somebody with a funny name.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious
He
to me
kinda has
that
a
you
funny
do not
name.
possess a magical bone in your body.
Wonder if we should
My
call
speech,
Malcolm, too.
therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
Tease, trust, doubt. I mean, he looks kind of evil. But, I mean, appearances can be deceiving. We'll just go
I
with trust.
you know what you're talking about.
I am very glad you agree. You can hold your head high, knowing that you are aiding a greater good today.
Okay, so there was an action point. Let's call Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy.
Rude.
Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Okay, so she didn't tell us if she was looking for him or not. I kind of want to call Malcolm because this guy's name is hilarious.
A lecturer? Snore? Where do you get these people? Get rid of him.
Okay, so he wasn't interested in his name. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and admit him. Hopefully he's not evil and he is just with the Mages Guild.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Okay, you read the writ and followed orders. Good little guardsman. So I guess that was that a good thing? I don't know.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my two kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father, who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kid sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
I don't know. She's looking kind of evil.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
Kelly probably isn't actually fun. She's probably just younger.
Exactly. She's actually closer to your age than she is mine. And now I've made myself sad.
Oh no. Oh no, I kind of feel bad. Truth spray. You take a closer look at Denise's letter.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Oh my god, my kids don't know how to spell. I'm a little inclined to believe her, to be honest.
I knew I never should have introduced them to each other. Kelly was my hairdresser. Was is the key word. Can I go get my kids now?
People come and go, but no matter what, you'll always be those kids' mother.
You're right. I will be, no matter who that low-life jerk ex-husband Orlando dates. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I think I can trust her because when we decoded it, the kids did say. So I'm gonna admit her. Hopefully I'm right.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Unless she starts a fight with Kelly. Good use of the decoder ring, Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Oh yeah, you don't do that. As a fellow mama bear, I know.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip! Whelp!
That's a dill hole.
Yes, sir.
Now, you child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I saw something. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered in trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Need to search your goblin's bag there, buddy. Metal detector, boy. Probably the X-ray? Oh, what's that?
Whoa, that's a lot of cheddar.
No, ma'am. It is gold.
Silence!
Stop
Yes,
hitting
it
him,
is
you
gold,
jerk!
but it is legitimate. Certainly not blood gold, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, I wasn't before you said anything.
I'm gonna confiscate it.
I think I'll have to take a sample of this for, science.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
I wonder what the stamp on these gold bars means. Maybe it's decodable.
Oh no, I don't have any more diamonds. Because I already uses my decoder. Can I transfer diamonds? $50 gold. One of Mrs. Abernathy's famous buns. Okay, let's call Stryker. This guy's suspicious.
Rudeness isn't a crime. Toughen up and let them through.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child!
Excuse me? He shouldn't threaten to whip people. Actually, that reminds Lil of her toolkit.
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence!
But sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be back in the cage with you.
I want to hit him with the whip, but I ran out of things. I really don't trust him. I'm not going to let him in. He's a jerk anyway.
It's the goblin's fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures.
No, it's your fault. You're a jerk.
What about this? Let me through the gate.
Oh, no,
I shall leave
is he gonna bribe me?
tied up outside like the cur he is.
But sir, the gold!
I took it.
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
You separated this old coot from some of his gold and sent his goblin beating ass packing. Should have smacked him with the whip. The phone is ringing.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name.
Oh, can I call Malcolm?
That's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license, issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
What if I confiscate it? I can't really do anything with it, so I'll return it to him.
He's right. Everything is in order.
I mean, it looks like him on the card.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep. My great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
Give him my money, jerk.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
Seems like a weird dream for a kid to have.
You couldn't possibly understand, little girl, with your cushy government job. Wait, shouldn't you be in school or off playing or something?
Don't ask.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
Okay, since he's the last one for the day, let's go ahead and use the truth spray.
Nice try, kid. As a merchant on the road, I spent the last few years building up a tolerance to the active ingredient in truth spray.
Well, that's unexpected.
You know what they say. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Inconceivable.
Well, that was a waste. You know what? Let's let him through. I think he's okay. If I had the x-ray still, I could have searched his bag, but...
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Who would have known that a funny name would lead to connecting Jester Malcolm to one of his historical heroes? Good job. Bells ring in the distance. No more folks. Time to close up shop. Due to your job performance 3.6, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. I probably should have let the old jerk in, but nailed the tutorial. Oh, I think it just goes back and says everything in. And I accidentally pressed continue, so. Okay, the dig site. Looks like it's the only place I can go. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Lil notices the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep here. The hole is so deep you can't see to the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy. Yeah, that's on the dig site. That is too, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I couldn't tell if it was on the wires or what.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
Wait in the lost and found box. I'm just gonna sit there. I like her earrings, those are cool looking.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you? What is this place?
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I've got time, short, sweet. Let's go.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes.
What's this got to do with me? Tell me more.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome!
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore!
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the Sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Yes, me. Push the button.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery. Or more, exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomish astrolab, they can produce temporal anomalies.
Nod. Push the button.
We began experimenting by fashioning
I don't push
tiny
buttons.
harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them. We perfected the process and found that we could send these mice back minutes, hours, even a full day with a less than 13% fatality rate. Blah blah microscope, blah blah live chicken, blah 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 resonance chamber, blah.
Okay, push the button.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
I think I had a heart attack. Freak out, pick up the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask? Am I
Oh my
speaking
god,
to?
it's a time machine.
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
They probably aren't, the way my dad complains about it. She hung up. Again.
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
Should I confiscate it this time? I'll give it back
He's
to him.
right. Everything is in order.
I'm gonna hit him with the whip this
I
time,
need to
though.
get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Oh, I can't? Oh. Okay, well, I'll just admit him. Shoot. I guess I should have just took his papers.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
Bell rings in the distance.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
So I can travel back in time. Wonder how that's gonna affect the game. Wonder if you can go back and fix times that you've messed up.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Going crazy, time travel, magic mushrooms?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right, people, I get it, let's go.
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
Okay, why not use it yourself?
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
No. Oh god, no. For the love of all this holy, no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
Yes, lottery. Yes, lottery.
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Thought I was supposed to go to the tavern to meet my dad. Yeah. Oh, I live there? Does my dad own the tavern?
Your dad's over there.
It's not surprising that my father likes to come to this place. Twisted Sisters. Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. It's funny. The custom neon sign reminds me of The Office. When Michael has a neon sign and his fiancée Holly at the time was like, is there a problem with your neon? I can get my neon guy to fix it. You remember this working when you were little. Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed. Oh no, I want to click on the fireplace.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced, sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
Oh, he's gonna make me work again, isn't he?
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
What?
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Give Hamish gold bars. Sorry, nothing today. Should I give my father the gold? But I don't even know if they're real. Let's give it to him. You better buy me crystals, though.
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
You gambling bastard.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone
I knew I
call,
shouldn't have given it to him.
asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't
Probably.
how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Vengeful Lil.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Yeah, you do, and you just took my gold coins to buy everybody around and bet more. Okay, this ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going. I want to talk to her.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
All right, we got through our first day. So on her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into two more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Tyronius Athanos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magic and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polymus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Due to your cunning confiscation and denying the old coot Grampian T. Dankworth was unable to make his sizable deposit, which turned out to be illegal blood gold, to B.S. Bank of the Sprawl. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day of an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked, they burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Ooh, that was bad. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. Okay, so the only one we really messed up on was the old coot. I should have just smacked him with the whip. Alright, level 2.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, the Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-o! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning.
Oh, no.
Now let's get to the music. You're listening to The Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
Alright, so let's check out our room. So an angsty band for tweens and tweens at heart. One-eyed heart.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go.
Is that a good thing? That's the official crest of the Sprawl and the royal family.
A note?
Dear Lil, please come down to the guard shed as soon as you can. Love, Dad.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation, which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Oh, no.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear
Not
that.
to take care of me, right?
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
Ooh.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
Get out of here, Dad. I've got this.
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools.
3.
And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Aw, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here while you go bet on Goblin Ball games.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Yeah, don't like them.
Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better, or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
My god, I'm going to probably fail this. Okay, so the Royal Writ. So, Malcolm, rather than repairing the dungeon which is falling apart leading to the escape of a serial arsonist, I'm having the jail cells painted instead. Give me a call when the fellow gets here. Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys, not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Take this opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can, really get them talking. The Duchess of Scarborough's award-winning feline companion Sprankles shall be arriving in its miniature royal carriage this week, and as always, treat any non-human visitors, goblin, gnome, ogre, etc., with extra scrutiny. Remember, if you see something, say something. By royal decree. Okay. Put the jewels on the ones that are the ones I've used a lot of. Oh, it's a painter.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the Sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
I mean, he seems pretty trustworthy.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years.
Okay, so let's call Malcolm.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot suite and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
Well, here's a horse whinnying, followed by the sound of a big splash.
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Yep, I've got some work for you to do. Come to the Sprawl at 2:30. There are 2 ways to paint your stuffs, one legit, the others in cuffs. The little girl will guide your way so that you can earn your portion of official Sprawl currency, M. Oh.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days. And I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and let him in.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
See, red, nope, green, blue. I like red, so let's
I
go
like
with
red, I guess.
Then I shall paint, whatever it is I'm painting, red, in your honor. Thank you again.
Okay, you let him in to do his job. What do you want? A parade?
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar.
Okay, I get it.
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
Petard's pompous, preening, praggish Prince Phineas. Price $6. Okay, so expect them in arrival. 2 envoys vying for the lines with Sprawl. Okay, so I'm assuming this guy, so it's said to keep him talking. So maybe we should use the truth serum on him? I mean, it only works half the time. Maybe we'll get lucky. Damn it. Stupid dad. Guess you should have used a Mage Guard crystal. Okay, well, let's just keep him
Prince
talking.
Phineas himself will arrive in the Sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
I guess
that sounds like it's going to be quite a party.
Oh, yes, one of the grandest events of the season. I thought I might be asked to play my bugle for the occasion, but the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival.
I do
An
believe that.
alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily. Imagine the petrol and gunpowder our sulphur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union that would make our 2 kingdoms the envy of the world.
I guess a wedding would bring our 2 kingdoms closer together.
Undoubtedly. Vows made in wedlock are never broken. Well, in royal weddings anyway. Damn you, Marjorie.
Is Marjorie your ex?
My ex-wife, yes.
Why does everybody have an ex-wife in this? Like, everybody. Now, I wasn't supposed to call anybody. I just talked to them, right? Change and learn as much as you can. Really get them talking. Okay, so I think that would be the truth serum, but I put the thing in it. So.
In celebration of the beginning of this new chapter of prosperity between the kingdoms of Petrard and the Sprawl, I shall play you an original composition of my own on the Petrardian greeting bugle. If music be the food of love, then you know what to do, and a 2, and a 3.
He plays a wretched little tune badly.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, thank you, kind child. You know, I could have been the first bugle in the Petrardian orchestra, if we had an orchestra. Perhaps you know of a music director in the Sprawl looking for a man with good embouchure?
I'll keep a lookout for that.
Okay, so I think he's believable. We'll go ahead and admit him.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
But the decree says I have to, so you admitted an admittedly annoying ambassador.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
A hat?
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
His eyes look weird.
Maybe you haven't looked hard enough?
I promise, child, I have searched high and low for the perfect hat. This sprawl is my last hope.
Sounds kind of sus. What's the bullwhip do? Let's just use it.
You cannot intimidate me with such a toy. For once you start wearing fantastic hats in public, you fear nothing.
But you don't have one on. Oh, you won't let me use it.
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
I mean, he does have an F on his belt there. A CF.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored. Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat, she was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if not greater worth than my previous hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy is the head, as they say.
I don't know. All right, let's say let him in. I know I've been letting like everybody in, but like I don't know. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
Your interrogation led to him bearing his soul to you, and you gave the man a second chance to find the headdress of his dreams. Yikes.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Kargan! Kapla!
Are you a Klingon? What's in that bag there? There's a skull. And she has swords.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
And now, let's talk about what you've got under there. Holy
Haha! You are impressed by my ceremonial weapons. Each of these weapons have drank their fill of blood in ceremonial combat, or of the blood of those who tried to remove them from me.
Yeah, I'm not going to confiscate those. She's going to kill me.
Haha, yes. You are indeed wise, little one.
A severed head in a bag. A gift from the Praetor of Margrave. $7. Okay, let's talk to her
Praetor
some
is
more.
attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives. Ballet is one of the finest
I don't
blood
know if I
sports
trust
in the Marvog Empire,
this group.
and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Oh dear God.
I'm not going to doubt
Is
her
there
at
a
all.
prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
These people are scary. I don't think I want
Sorry,
our princess marrying
what
them.
exactly was the message you had for Princess Desdemona again?
Praetor Kargan crafted the message personally. A warrior poet. Hail Praetor Kargan! The message is Ektag Maya Kola Una Guahatag. Or in your language, it is marriage which will bring our two proud nations into a state of cooperation. That is the closest translation, even though it loses some of the beauty it has in our tongue.
You speak our language very well. Could you teach me something in Marvogian?
It's just Marvog. Not in or rights or ease or anything like that. What would you like to learn?
Hello. Blank off. Quiet, I'm thinking. Oh, let's go with this one.
Haha! There are many words for this, but typically we also use the phrase off.
Cool.
See, I'm supposed to let the envoy in, but I don't... I feel like it's a bad idea to let her in, but then she might kill me. But then she might kill people. I don't know. Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, I guess I could always use my, my little teleporter thing, or the time machine thing, if I change my mind. I could get money if I don't let her in. I mean, they seem like really scary people, and maybe they shouldn't come in. Oh, I don't know. But then what if she attacks me if I don't let her in? Oh, but he'd give me gold. But that could affect my rating if I don't let her in. And I could get a bonus. We'll admit him. Okay, we'll let Margate in. So far I've let everybody in. I don't think that's normal.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvag. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the Praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
Little linguist, you admitted that Margrave envoy, and you picked up some cool new phrases. Because there shouldn't be any more envoys.
Whoa there, Lucy.
That's a fake horse.
Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl.
It's a fake lance, too.
I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
Wait. Oh, I have 30 gold coins. Okay. Well, let's talk to him one more time.
When word reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I knew my days of jousting and dragon slaying were behind me. I saddled up my faithful steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to aid those in distress and relieve ourselves. Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the fairest flower in a whole field of fair flowers.
You really don't look like the dragon-slaying type.
Looks can be deceiving. By my eyes, you don't look like the castle-guarding type.
I mean, that's
I'm not.
obvious.
This is my dad's job. I'm filling in. You're proving my point.
Please work. I want to see what this thing does. Damn it. Freaking dad.
Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest fire. And, though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting.
Oh.
Steady on, Lucy. I was only speaking metaphorically.
How do you know she wants you to come and marry her if she's never met you before?
In that glimpse of her, I could see she was longing for true love to come and save her from her world of loneliness.
Yeah, I don't think that's how glimpses work.
All right, it's true. I'm not the gallant Sir Beverly, knight of some minor renown. I'm just an envoy to plain Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium, which is actually me. I've been watching the princess launch the ceremonial first slingshot at Goblin Ball matches for years now. Our eyes locked during one such slingshotting, and she smiled. My heart has been hers ever since that day. Please let me in. I must see her and let her know how I feel before it is too late. Please?
Oh. Couldn't you try writing to her or something?
I have tried many times, but I don't know her address, and I don't know how to write. Both of these, my two great shames, have stood in my way again.
I should have turned away the Margraves and let him in. That would have been funny. I mean, I could use my thing to go back and do that, but we've already got two. Sorry, man. And you're not even a real kingdom.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders.
But know this, there is no force more powerful than love. You have not seen the last of Beverly, late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
You followed the writ to the letter and intuited that this third envoy was not legit.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
That's me. Who's asking?
Okay, good. Got a mysterious letter here for you?
Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
Oh, he's a guard because he matches my father's outfit.
Is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
That's from Malcolm. At least I think it is, because it's got the gesture seal. Wicket 3000.
See you around, kid.
Little girl stands at the gate, making choices. I can't wait. If you've got a taste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come and meet me after dark. Together we make our stamp on the world. M. Dungeon 7, Room 4, Boulevard de Douleur.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
She has blood on her
I've traveled
clothes.
from afar, a simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
And you are? It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But so far, I'm not optimistic. Do you have any ID or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls, my destiny awaits.
Lady, you have blood all over you.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
Oh god, I hate to talk to her again, but
I'm just so thrilled.
oh, thank God she's not gonna
be
sing.
Here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up. I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first you seemed so innocent, but still.
How does she know my name?
I have a hunger driving me, the people everywhere will see. My dark destiny I will fulfill.
You're definitely not coming in
That
here.
took a dark turn.
Let's try the metal detector. What you got there, lady?
What is that?
She an arsonist?
Oh, that's just Fossy.
What's a Fossy?
Fossy is the name of my blowtorch.
I think it's that arsonist. I'm gonna confiscate this. Mine now.
Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then. That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
Named Fossy by its previous owner, this is industrial strength blowtorch for $25.
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Can you just tell me and not sing it?
Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you is that I am a thief.
You're more than a thief.
And also I'm larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy, for setting many fires and causing grief, so much grief.
Oh, I thought she was gonna take him.
Oh my
Have a big number.
God. Just because you're singing it doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Oh my god, this is the best character ever. And I love this game so much. And you're not getting in. Nope. I think the purple one's jail. That's where she really needs to go. Can I get my button fixer? Or my lever?
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last
Oh no.
of me.
You're the worst.
Surprised she wasn't like, thank you. Despite this songbird's sweet serenade, you correctly identified a homicidal maniac and managed to take away her toy. Good job. Ah, half again, man. Okay, so due to your job performance of 3.5, you are paid 20 gold for this shift. Man, how do I get the... You probably have to, like, know what to use. So remember, 3 stars represents a good score in Lil Guardsman. The 4-star results rely on superb deduction, the perfect loadout, a bit of luck, or some combination of all 3 things. The results screen like this one will guide you towards a 3-star result, but the 4-star is up to you. Well, I got the 3-star. Yeah, I think it's because you have to, like... I don't know. See, like, I got the thing all the way with her. I missed it with him. Got it with her. Got it with him. Didn't get it with him, so there must have been something I had to do. And I didn't get with him either, so... I don't know. Let's just go ahead. We'll just go ahead and continue. I'm happy with my score. Okay, we're going to head to the dungeon. Yoicks. Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Ideal for prisoners who only have one arm. Having not seen a bathroom, you become horrified at the realization of what this bucket is for.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare.
No, it's all of them. Ash and Striker. With
you
Malcolm.
dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be 2 things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What about my dad?
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
Back up. Who are you? Duh, not quite. Let's go with that.
You can think of us as the real change makers here in the sprawl. Sure, there's the princess, but I think she's better suited to cutting ribbons and things like that.
Careful.
At any rate, I am Councilwoman Ash, head politician and policymaker for the sprawl.
Lieutenant Stryker, head of military and law enforcement.
And I'm Malcolm.
He's a jester of the court.
I think they got that from the hat.
Basically, we're the ones who really make things happen around here.
And I'm Malcolm.
So it would be wise for you to do as we say.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
Rude. Lieutenant Striker, Lady Ash. It's probably not in either one of his hands. What if I say one of them? I don't know, because I feel like he's actually just going to screw me over. This is a tough decision because I don't feel like he actually has it.
His right hand. Pick his right hand. You can't go wrong when you pick right.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think. So I'd pick his left hand.
It's in neither.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
What?
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg?
Oh my
you lost
God.
fair and square.
Give me my machine.
But... Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new, mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
It's called being an adult.
Oh my God, I just realized he has a leg lamp, like from Christmas Story.
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
I want to use my time device.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
They say nothing as if they're no longer there, except they are. Can I get in my inventory? How do I get in my inventory? Here we go. Can I use my, I can't... Yeah, it won't let me use it. So it's probably like one of those things that's gonna happen regardless. Damn it, let me out. Okay, so let's go to the tavern. I should have not let that other envoy in. Could have got the extra money. I'm not giving my dad the money or anything that I collected.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that two, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby
Oh,
Bonbons.
Garby.
Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
Cool. Oh, look, it's the hat guy. He did get a hat. Oh, and there's the envoy. He's gonna be mad at me.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries. Your milk is on me.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
This hat,
it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
It's broken. If you can find someone to fix it, be my guest.
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you right here.
What if I tell him I kept them out?
Yep, I sure did. Kick their ass back to Marvog.
Incredible bravery in the face of a brutal murderer.
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about here?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
He'll probably come and get it back if... I'm just kidding. See you later.
Lil, you came. Welcome to Garby Bunch's Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer.
Be supportive right on his parade.
I was actually inspired by watching you.
Oh, look, there's that
alternately
shield that guy
helping
had.
folks at the gate yesterday, and I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup, and now I'm selling guardsman tool power-ups. If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals, both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind, as well as power-ups for all of your tools.
Oh, nice.
It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here, take a look.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's sell some stuff. So we'll sell this. We'll sell all that. Why not? Okay, why can't I get up to... Wait, no. I wanna...
Back for more? Feast your eye.
How do I get into the buy screen? There we go. Man, those cost 30. How much? 50. Probably the X-ray, and then I'll buy an extra one of those. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk to that part of the screen. I sort of almost can. The smell coming out of that dumpster, indescribable. Alright, so let's head up to bed.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Who are you talking to?
Quiet, you. I'm not ready for bed. There's still stuff to do. I don't really have anywhere to be.
Okay, well then you don't have anything to do.
I think I've done everything I need to. Quiet, you.
Okay, let's hit the hay. Okay, so Seamus McGoblin did a commendable job painting the dungeon walls. Although humble, he really is quite skilled. He never let a drop hit the floor, and he did all the edges without using tape. Really high quality work. It brought a much needed breath of life into the room where some people wait for execution. Seamus went home with his hard-earned paycheck in one hand and a bouquet of flowers for his wife in the other. He put his 6 goblin children to bed, swept his wife off of her feet, and took her to their room. Their 7th child, Becky McGoblin, is due sometime in spring. The Praetorian envoy presented himself at a court, which began okay, until, out of sheer politeness, Princess Desdemona acknowledged his bugle. He proceeded to toot his own horn, which rapidly diminished the favor he had just carried, and in all attendants left with a bad taste in their mouths, and a ringing in their ears. That night, lying in his bedchambers provided for the visiting dignitaries, he felt smug that he had managed to successfully slow down the competition by bribing the guardsmen. He thought to himself, maybe I missed my calling as a spy, but quickly rethought it as he considered the life expectancy for Praetorian intelligence agents. I lied. Signor Capello Fantastico entered the sprawl and began his quest for the basic hat. He ventured to every store that sold headgear in the sprawl. Henry's Hats, Linda's Lids, Homer's Haberdashery, the Chapeau Shack, Mind Your Millinery, Hats, all caps, and even Yiddel's Yarmulke Yurt. But none of them had the type of hat he was searching for. But rest assured, Signor Capello Fantastico will not relent until the top of his head is restored to its former glory. After relaying Praetor Cargan's message to the princess, the Marvague envoy walked past the National Ballet of the Sprawl's reporter and company rehearsing in the park. Seeing that the ballerinas in the Sprawl were doing things completely wrong, the Margrave envoy decided to join in to teach them a thing or two. Now the Sprawl's ballerinas are experts in first position and first degree murder. Since Envoy was distracted, the Praetor never got word if the princess received their message, but don't worry, they'll show up anyway. Denied entry, the fake Sir Beverly took off his fake armor and got back on his fake horse. Yes, even the horse was fake. And went home to his real hut, where he lived with his real mother and wallowed in his very real depression. I just let him in. Chloe encountered a guard patrol outside the city gates and attempted to pickpocket them quietly, which she didn't do successfully on account of all the singing. In jail, it took her only 5 minutes to be sent to solitary confinement. You get the achievement, The Envoys Arrive. Complete level 2. I didn't get an achievement for the first one, though. Okay, so level 3.
It's News in the Morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the Sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43.
I was going to say I didn't see Sprankles come through.
A representative from the Small Rodent and Budget Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Caladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball Arena. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl news updates. We now return to our regularly scheduled radio silence.
Well, right. So we are on day 3, or level 3 as they put it. So we're going to go ahead and end it there, everybody. I hope you're enjoying Lil Guardsman. It's definitely a really fun game. It's hilarious. You know, there's a lot of different choices that I can make. I still haven't used my time machine yet, but I've been pretty happy with what's happened. I haven't let anybody really bad in, or else I probably would have went back and done it. Maybe I should have gone back with the envoys, but, you know, I thought it would be kind of fun just to let that one through, you know, since they're like a warrior type, you know, city, and it would do well to, you know, make an alliance with them. You know, letting in the little guy who works for who's the janitor or whatnot wouldn't do the city any good to let him in. And hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt for lying to that guy and taking his 20 gold. Well, please leave me a comment down below. Leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.